Please do.
That's right, that was a one-shot. In this video, I'm going to teach you guys all the things you need to watch out for within the new Bounty Hunter update. There are some incredibly sneaky scams, lures, and tricks players are doing to try and get your hard-earned gold. If you've already tried Bounty Hunter, you might have encountered some of these already. However, I'll show you exactly how they're done, and how to avoid them. I've not only made bank from the new Bounty Hunter update. Cheers, Reese.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm dead. I just got smited. I just got smited from my Void Waker. Oh, that's embarrassing. To an unscored PKer as well. I don't want to talk about it.
But I've also fallen victim as well. This is my experience from the last 5 days, so if you find or see any new methods, please leave them down in the comments to let others know. Let's get the ball rolling with the stamina draining Torak Major. This one was super sneaky, and I actually got to chat to the guy that pulled it on me. This was day 1 release, and I had absolutely no idea about this method. The attacker will fight you in full Toraks, constantly draining your run energy. He will have multiple brews and aims to outlast you on supplies. Once you're low on food, he will switch to Mage Gear, which has exceptionally high DPS since you're in full melee gear and unable to pray Mage. If he had slightly better magic gear and more skill, not missing ticks, I would surely have died in this clip. So what did I do wrong? First off, I panicked, and second, I was dumb. I should have taken my armour off once I had some distance from him, as he wouldn't be able to melee me anymore, so I should have got my mage defense as high as possible by wearing as little melee gear as possible. Second, I should have moved closer to the centre once I was getting low on supplies, and this would have given him less time to do magic DPS before I got to the door. Thirdly, don't fight Torak fighters, even if you do chance them. I only saw this guy doing this method, but it was super clever, and with a bit more DPS and planning, I'm sure it would have been extremely dangerous. Now from one very patient and slow method, to another that can happen in a blink of an eye. That's right, I went to the dark side. Sorry, I'm not a scumbag, I was just trying to get content for this video. Fine, okay, I won't lie, it was fun. Especially getting some revenge when I had been missing kills like this all day. I call this method Stacky Wacky. It can be done in loads of different setups with all sorts of high hitting weapons, but the idea is to simply stack your opponent out with huge damage that can't be avoided. So, how does this work? Well, you firstly need a buddy. Each of you has a role. The first account is a PJ and the second is a DPSer. This method in principle is quite simple, but actually quite complicated to pull off due to the careful timing needed to get that perfect combo. This is possible because if you have a target, you can attack your target at any time even if they're still in combat with another player. There's no cooldown. It works by the DPSer attacking the PJ's target. Once the DPSer calls out he's had a big hit, the PJ will pounce on their target with a high hitting special attack, something like the Void Waker or AGS to Gmail combo. The aim is to stack the opponent out for all his health. This is all about correct timing, and you'll need to be in a voice call with your buddy to pull this off successfully. Just before I explain how to avoid this very easily, I want to show off my newest additions to my 3D printing shop and something that's completely different to 3D printing. I've started to create LEGO creations as well as my 3D printed models. These LEGO creations are sets with all the pieces and instructions for you to build your very own LEGO set at home. I've always loved LEGO and I'm beyond excited to be working on these projects. All the profits from my 3D models or LEGO sets go back into research for new models or new equipment for 3D printing. I really do appreciate the support I've been recently getting, and soon I plan to do a few giveaways to say thank you. The big one will be at 5,000 subscribers. But for now, let's get back to the video and ways to avoid this previously mentioned deadly combo. There's actually a straightforward rule here, and that's always fight targets. I'm unsure why you'd want to go rogue anyway, since getting a target is really easy and quick. The second hint is if you do get attacked by a major, run or skip your current target, because they're most likely not a bystander and they're the one doing the drive-by. This also leads me nicely onto the third method, but it's extremely random and simply called the snake.
I'm trying to complete every single...
No, not that one. This is when you're having a fight that seems genuine with someone that's not your target. And then your target stands nearby, and as soon as you're low HP, boom, your target specs you out of nowhere. To start with, this just seems plain dumb for the PJ because they're not going to get any of the loot. The person that did the most damage will, and this is most likely to be a person you were fighting already. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. To avoid this, simply just don't fight a random player, or a random player near your target. If you are enjoying the video and want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. Talking of down below, that's where the people that do this next method live. Rushers. Boy oh boy, these guys are annoying. However, apologies, idiots like me are the reason they do it, and they're not going anywhere anytime soon. Always protect item before entering the portal. Don't do what Mr. Dumbass did here, because that utterly ruined my day and lost me Reese's special YouTuber boosted Void Waker. This one took a little while to get over. After this, a friend told me to install a plugin on RuneLite called Protect Item Notify. This plugin will remind you to protect item always. There simply isn't an excuse not to do this. I would also avoid trying to anti-rush these guys. They tend to have the edge of surprise over you. Since you can be teleported to various locations at random, it's very hard to know if you're about to get rushed. This teleport also gives you a bit of a delay. So unless you're West Ham, I'd stick to the triple eat and making sure you stay alive. If you're ready with a triple eat, it's almost impossible for you to die. However, this isn't the only rushing method in Bounty Hunter. The second method is much more clever and much more likely to see you die, or worse, smited. These guys are called door huggers. The aim of the game is someone will stand by the door waiting for you to misclick on them. This is usually after you've got a massive PK, are running high on adrenaline, and are excited to see what that loot key is. You go to left click on the barrier, but click on the player instead. You hit their venge, and they double Void Waker you. Oops, bye bye your loot, and bye bye your gear. These guys are super annoying, and it's so easily done. I've misclicked on these guys myself multiple times, but somehow I've been lucky enough to get away with it. To avoid this, always right click the barrier, and do not rush your time. Also, if you have got a kill, heal up before leaving the fight scene, as you don't want to get PJ'd either. These guys are constantly watching fights and ready to pounce. If you want to join the community for sneak peeks and upcoming vids, I'd love to see you join my new Discord server, link down below. A huge thank you to C Engineer for showing off this next method, although I'm not sure if you noticed his RSN there. Someone's been up to something naughty. But for this method, I call it teleporting to watch closely. You attack your target with your specs, go in the gate, use the pool to get full spec again, and teleport to your target. You catch them off guard, and dump your specs again. Seriously sneaky. And that wraps up nicely for all the methods I know. Let me know which one you hate the most, or if you've tried any yourself, in the comments down below. Keep safe and BH, and don't get smited. But most importantly, good luck on your grinds, and have fun. See you in the next one.
Go in, go in, go in. Oh, God.